No, Prem Kumar. That will be the last 3 class. Everyone, you can, if you don't want to read the book, the class 8 NCRT, this is also recorded and kept on the app. So you can listen to the lecture on the app also. If you don't want to read the book, no issues, no worry. Okay, everyone, sort of not that, but there are questions. I've shown you one question on Dalhousie. On Curzon also one question has come. Okay, everyone, let's begin now. What are we going to study in this chapter? 3 portions are here. The first, we shall look into the causes of the revolt. What all are the causes of the 1857 revolt? And under that, you will find these causes. You will have economic causes, political causes, administrative, socio-religious, influence of outside events, and military causes. Everyone who is in this class, let me tell you, most of the economic causes you have studied in module 5 and module 6. Political causes you have studied in module 3 and module 4. Socio-religious causes you have studied in module number 7. Everyone, am I clear with this? Don't worry, we will study. But then I'm only trying to show you how the things get linked. So anybody who has attended socio-religious reform movement chapter will find these causes easy. And I'll show you in some time. So this is your first part of the chapter, causes. Second part, all of you, we shall see some stories. What stories? Centers of the revolt. So for example, Jhansi, Kanpur, Lucknow, Delhi, we shall look into the leader and of course the British administrator who crushed this revolt in those places. Third, we shall see, of course, the results of the revolt, where we shall look into both direct and indirect results. Fourth part, we shall look into the causes of the failure of 1857. You will find, or you will see, that this revolt had failed. So we look into the reasons for the failure of the revolt. And the fifth thing is, after this, we'll do an analysis of this revolt. One historian will call it a sepoy mutiny, whereas another historian will call it First War of Indian Independence. So we shall see what exactly is this revolt. We'll be looking into the exact reason, or analysis, that how do we define this particular revolt of 1857. Everyone, are we clear with the introduction of the chapter? What are we going to study? I have not taught anything till now. Everyone totally clear? Bhavna, don't question right now. Have I even started? So have patience. And if you don't know the meaning of sepoy, it means soldier. Sepoy means soldier. Okay. Let's begin. One by one. those who attended the 5th and 6th module, Economic History of India, think what all could be the economic causes for the revolt of 1857. Vetri says, Zamindari system. Anjali says, high rate of, don't repeat if I have written here, high rate of taxation. Kibria says, artisans had been destroyed. Of course, Siddhant says corruption was one reason. Okay. Any other? Krishna is correct. Krishna says deindustrialization. Vetri says discriminatory tariff policy. Okay. Raj says discrimination in giving higher jobs to Indians. All of you, now, more or less done. Everyone, Riaz, that's the same thing. Discriminatory tariff policy. Everyone, hold on, don't write now. All of you, look at my causes. No, Shriyari, that's not here. Please think about economic causes. Don't give me other causes. Don't give me other causes. Kritika, high rate of taxation is high revenue. Please read. All of you, don't write again. Guys, if I'm writing deindustrialization, that means I'm talking about unemployment. See, again, understand, we are not studying economic history here. Please don't get into the depth. Please understand the big causes. All of you, if I'm talking about a particular reason, it leads to that. Tulsi, not always. Not here. All of you, those who attended, again, I'm repeating, the 5th and 6th module, any of these points, you don't understand? Those who have attended. Those who have not attended, you will have to study the 5th and 6th module. Molly, they don't know drain of wealth. It only came in 1870s. Please remember, Dadabhai Naroji writes about drain of wealth much, much later. So how would people know in 1857 that drain of wealth is happening? No, Shreyash. Poonam, I said that this discrimination, that is the thing. All of you, are the 3 points clear? Everyone, are these 3 points clear? Read it. See, we have to learn to link one chapter with the other. Atharv, have patience. We'll get into that. Okay, good. Shrishti, I don't know what you are asking. Okay, everyone. Are these 3 points clear? 4, 5, 6. A simple question that can come based on this is, the British saw the big challenge of 1857 revolt as a watershed in their rule. Discuss the economic causes that led to the revolt. Everyone, is the question clear? Satyam, you can. You can, Vitri. All of you now, simple thing. Tell me, can I do that instead of economic, in another question I write military causes? Can I, instead of military, write, let's say, political causes? Instead of this, can you see one template of question and I can just change one word and a new question gets created? Everyone, do you admit it or not? We are making many questions. And all of you, I can make another question here where rather than writing these words, I simply write, don't write this word, and I write only, discuss the major causes that led to the revolt of 1857. So when I don't write the word specifically, you will have to write all the causes. Everyone, do you admit it or not? Each one of you, can you practice this question today after the class? Not now. After the class, can you practice one question where you write all the causes? If you are writing all the causes, it is 250 words, 15 marker. And if you are writing only military cause, only economic cause, only political cause, 150 word, 10 marker. Everyone, homework is clear? See. Okay. Right, first of all, Bhavna. Let's come to political causes. Now, all of you, those who attended module 3 and 4, you don't get that much marks, Jagan Bandhu. All of you, do you remember subsidiary alliance? Everyone, we have studied this. Thank you. Everyone, direct annexation. Let's say example is Sindh. We studied 1843, Sindh was annexed. I'll come to that. No, I have not taught. Don't worry, guys. I have not taught doctrine of lapse, and today you will see my 5W approach. Have patience. I'll teach this. Have patience. Okay. Everyone, understand one point. sometimes the causes are overlapping. Now you all tell me, if Rohit Kumar was a ruler of that era, don't you think British economic policies impacted me also? Because ultimately I am the ruler. I might have many industries, many karkhanas in my own area. So if the Britishers have brought the new economic policies, invariably they impact me also. So the British, I would write here, the British policy of trade and commerce impacted the rulers also. Now, how many of you know the 5W approach? Everyone, do you know the 5W approach? Those who don't know, who brought it? When did he bring it? Why did he bring it? Where did he bring it? And finally, what was it? So if you see here, in subsidiary alliance, I have already told you who brought doctrine of lapse. Dalhousie. Governor General Dalhousie has brought this. Now, just to give you example, where did he apply it? The most famous example is Jhansi. In Jhansi, he had applied it. Now, when did he bring it? Between 1848 to 56. He was the Governor General and he brought it. Now, all of you, can anyone tell me why did he bring doctrine of lapse? All of you, can you tell me why he brought doctrine of lapse? Now, of course, for annexation is clear. Ultimately, he was annexing them. But why? Yes, Vedshri, you are absolutely correct. No, Suchitra, you are telling what? I'm asking why. Please understand, Dalhousie felt British administration was superior than the Indians. All of you, please understand. Dalhousie thinks that Britishers are better rulers than Indians. He thinks the Indian rulers, they run maladministration. And because of this, the British exports to India were suffering. Please understand, everyone, how it is happening. Everyone listen to me very carefully. Let's say I'm Dalhousie and let's take example of Anurag. Anurag is an Indian ruler, or forget Anurag, take example of Wajid Ali. Don't take example of Wajid Ali Shah. Take example of Anurag only. Let's say Anurag is an Indian ruler and I'm Dalhousie. So in my opinion, Anurag is a bad ruler. For that matter, I as Dalhousie, I feel all Indian rulers, they are bad rulers. And because Indian rulers, they are bad. So basically they rule on the Indian people in a very bad manner. And when their rule is bad, the Indian people, they are facing an oppressive rule. When the Indian people would not have money in their hand, all of you tell me, will they be able to buy British goods? Everyone, if the Indian people are poor, if the Indian people don't have sufficient money, will they be able to buy British goods? And everyone, if the British goods are not being bought, don't you think Britishers, they are having losses? Everyone, is the why point clear? Why did he bring this doctrine of lapse? Okay, a lot of you know this. What it is, under this, any Indian ruler, if he dies without a direct heir, please understand, direct heir means that own biological son, अपना बेटा नहीं था. If this happens, then the British would usurp the administration of the state. Yes, Kuraku. Natural heir. Natural means biological son. Please don't talk about daughters. It is talking about son only. Everyone, am I clear? Best example is Jhansi. The king died. Rani Lakshmi Bai had no direct heir. She had adopted a son. But then, that's not going to work here. Why it's not going to work? Because they said that you should have a biological son. Now, all of you, see, under this, please be very, very clear, the British would take over the administration. For example, Rani would have her private property. Her private property is not being taken away, but she does not have the power to rule over the state anymore. Everyone, so let's say if there is jewelry, if there is some money, that all will remain with Rani. But her power to rule over the state no longer is there. Everyone, am I clear with what? What exactly is this doctrine of lapse? No, Awadh is different. Just give me a second. I'll come to Awadh. Have patience. Everyone, see, all of you, Awadh, heard about Awadh? No, Atharv. Everyone, Wajid Ali Shah. Heard about this? Awadh is being ruled by Wajid Ali Shah. Nawab Wajid Ali Shah. And he has many sons. So all of you, Dalhousie could not apply this policy on Awadh because he has many sons. So on Awadh, the charge was of mal administration. Wajid Ali Shah was said that you are a very, very incompetent ruler. Everyone, they felt that this was a very bad rule that he had applied here. And on Awadh, they applied and annexed it in 1856. Everyone, this is a very, very important cause of the 1857 revolt because people, they revolted in a big manner in UP of those days. Am I clear? Anurag, they are different. Everyone, now for a second, each one of you, can you tell me, had Awadh signed subsidiary alliance? All of you tell me, had Awadh signed subsidiary alliance? Okay, everyone is saying yes. Thank you. We all have studied that Awadh had signed subsidiary alliance. Now, everyone, tell me one thing. Did we study or not that once you sign subsidiary alliance, there will be a British resident who rules over this area, or who helps the British ruler or the Indian ruler in managing this area? All of you tell me. Under subsidiary alliance, did we study about a provision of a British resident? For example, I am a British man who was appointed to help Wajid Ali Shah. Now, everyone is saying yes. So let me tell you guys, most of the even British historians, they said that annexation of Awadh was unfair. Why? Why was this unfair? This was unfair because, bhai, how can you accuse Wajid Ali Shah of having a bad rule when in reality it was you who was ruling on this place? All of you tell me, how can you accuse them when the reality is you were ruling on this place for the last so many years? Everyone, am I clear with this? Everyone. I don't know. I don't know how many of you. You know, there is a very beautiful movie. I don't know how many of you have seen. शतरंज के खिलाड़ी. Anyone, have you seen this movie? Okay. This is the only Hindi movie made by the great Satyajit Ray. Those who have not heard, Satyajit Ray is the greatest director of India. He is the greatest director. There is no doubt about that. Great man. In that movie, there was an actor. I don't know how many of you have heard about the name. There was an actor called Amjad Khan. Famously known as Gabbar, Shole's Gabbar. He is playing the character of Wajid Ali Shah. In one part of the movie, Amjad Khan, that is Wajid Ali Shah, says to the Britishers that you tell me what did I not do for you? Whatever you asked me, I did everything. You told me disband my army, I disbanded them. You told me do this, I did that. You told me do that, I did that. Everything that you said, I have done. And yet you are having problems with my rule. So tell me, where am I, to be accused of? Just give me a second. Everyone, am I clear? Okay. I'll come to that. See, there were some other things also done at this point of time. Maladministration is bad rule. You cannot quantify it, Someshri. It is Britishers are saying you are ruling badly. So they are saying they are the judge, they are the executioners, they are the jurist. Everything is being decided by them. Guys, at this moment, the Britishers, they said that we are not going to give you the titles. All of you. For example, I met Tawfiq. Tawfiq, I asked you, who are you? Tawfiq said, I'm Maharaja Dhiraj Tawfiq. Or I'm Nawab Tawfiq. Arey bhai, I don't know. You are Nawab of which place? And then when I came back at home, I found out that he's a small-time zamindar who has given himself a title like Nawab, Maharaja. So the Britishers, that is Dalhousie, decided no more titles like this. So, for example, the Nawab of Karnataka, Nawab of Surat, Raja of Tanjore, all of you, their titles were cancelled. That it is no longer that you will have this title. Not only this, many people, their pensions were stopped. All of you, do you remember this name, everyone? Bajirao II. All of you, do you remember this name? Last Peshwa. And we studied, he was given pension and sent to Bithur, which is near Kanpur. Now, after his death, Nana Sahib, he was the adopted son of Bajirao II. Nana Sahib was said, you will not get pension. Everyone, all of you, do you understand? Nana Sahib was told that, see, Mr. Nana Sahib, pension was only for your father till the time he was alive. Anyways, you are adopted son, so you will not get the pension anymore. All of you, is the pension point clear? Everyone, he will not receive pension, and that's why he is angry at this point of time. Not only him. Tell me, guys, who is the last Mughal ruler? Bahadur Shah Zafar. He was told two things. Number one, guys, he was asked to vacate the Mughal palace. That is, Bahadur Shah Zafar has been asked, Mr. Zafar, please vacate Lal Killa. Go out. Go out somewhere. We will make your arrangements. You are no longer going to live in Mughal palace. And number two, he was told that you are the last king. That means your successors will merely be called princes. Everyone, do you understand this protocol? No longer Badshah Bahadur Shah Zafar. After you, your sons will be called Yuvraj XYZ. Everyone, am I clear? All of you, don't you think this is an insult of the Mughals? All of you, do you think this is an insult of Mughals or not? No, I'll tell you that. Give me 1 second. See, again, please understand, Jhansi is not the only state. There were many states here. Satara was another. Nagpur was there. Arcot was there. Udaipur was there. So many states. Jodhpur is there. Yes, Zeba. All of you. Last point that I want to tell you very clearly. Please understand this point. It might be asked in your interviews. This is a point which will not be asked in prelims or mains, but in interview. Let me tell you guys. Doctrine of lapse was not an invention of Dalhousie. What do I mean by this? I mean that this was applied before Dalhousie too, like in Mandavi 1839, Surat 1842, Jalau 1840. So everyone, I'm saying that even before Dalhousie, this policy was used in a few examples. So all of you, tell me one thing, very simple question. If it was applied before Dalhousie, why do we give credit of this policy to Dalhousie? If it was applied before Dalhousie, why do we give the credit of this to Dalhousie? Anandu is correct. Zeba is correct. I'm sorry. Sham is correct. Most of you are writing correct. The reason is, before him, it was applied as an exception. That means we applied it in one case, did not apply in another case. But Dalhousie applied it as a rule. All of you, before Dalhousie, whenever it was used as an exception. Kabhi use kar diya, kabhi nahi kiya. Sometimes we used it, sometimes we did not use it. But Dalhousie ensured that every place it was applied. Am I clear, everyone? All of you, am I clear here? Thank you. If I'm clear, those who are from Karnataka, have you heard about? No, see, just before that, those who are asking about this again, see, this was known as abolition of regal titles. That is, royal titles were being abolished. Okay, last slide, and we are done with the political causes. All of you, have you heard about Rani Chennamma? Everyone, have you heard about Rani Chennamma? Tell me, she is the ruler of, yes, Nisarg, she is the ruler of Kitturu. It's a small place in present-day Karnataka. And guys, she in 1824 led the Kitturu rebellion. Why? Because on her, doctrine of lapse was applied. So please understand, way before the 1857 revolt, Rani Chennamma had done this way before anybody else could have done it, because her state was being annexed under the pretense of doctrine of lapse. Everyone, in my opinion, I cannot be more clearer than this when it comes to political causes. In one place, I have written everything of the next 10 slides. Again, no, Shyam, that is only for the rulers. That's why we have mentioned it here. All of you. Megha, please write, then only you will know it. Please, guys, don't ask me how to write. You will have to write it. You write, then you will understand. Everyone, was this totally clear? Political causes, we are here. We started this particular thing. Totally clear? Very simple. We only study doctrine of lapse here because we have already studied direct annexations. We have studied subsidiary alliance. Shreyash, she did it in 1824 because her state was being annexed by the Britishers. Komal, I repeated it again. Okay, everyone. Now, just one point I will show you. Look at this point. First point. Everyone see this point. Can you understand this? Yes, Komal, absolutely. No doubt about that. See, let me tell you, our history is full of so many great people about whom, it's not possible to know about everyone, but then when we read about them, we should have gratitude, we should have respect for them. There is no doubt about that. Those who don't understand, listen to me very carefully. Guys, how many of you vote? How many of you do the voting? Okay, many of you vote. Just before the elections, there will be a politician like this who will come to you and will ask you, please vote for me. Your road will be constructed. You will say, I will definitely vote. After 5 years, road never got constructed. The same man came and said, sorry, this time I could not get it done. Next time, one more opportunity. This time I will get it done. So you will be like, okay, let me trust you. After 5 years again, that is overall 10 years, the same politician again comes to you and says, I'm really sorry, totally forgot about your road. This time you will say, Jhootha, liar. You will say, no, I'm not going to vote for this man again. All of you, don't you think this is loss of political prestige? Same thing that happened to the British. British came to our country with a lot of pledges, lots of promises. But they had only one thing in mind. What was that? Aggrandizement. Aggrandizement means they were trying to only fill their coffers. They were trying to have a lot and lot of profit only for themselves. Forgot the common people. So every one of you, don't you think that one political cause was also loss of political prestige? And if someone of you, if any one of you did not understand this here also, I will give you my last example. All of you tell me, Sindh had signed subsidiary alliance. If you all remember, under subsidiary alliance, the British had promised, we will protect you against all the internal danger. We will protect you against all the external problems. Now, you all tell me, who attacked Sindh in 1843, guys? Everyone. Who attacked Sindh in 1843? Absolutely. It is the British. It is the English who attacked. Now, all of you, don't you think this leads to loss of political prestige? Everyone, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All of you read these 8 points. Don't worry. Read it first of all. Read all the 8 points. How many of you did not understand point number 2? Anyone who did not understand point number 2? No, those who did not understand, please write. No, please go according to me, Pradeep. I'm asking about 2, answer about 2. Don't write other points. Anyone who did not understand point number 2? A British soldier, his salary is way more than Indian salary or Indian soldier's salary. Same work is done by both the Britisher and the Indian, and yet the British soldier gets much more salary compared to the Indian. So all of you, don't you think we will have a genuine reason to do a revolt? All of you, tell me, don't you think if you are not paying me equal salary, I will be angry at you? Okay. Now, those who understood point number 2, look at point number 4. Think, all of you. I'm an Indian soldier. I'm talented like anything. I'm really talented. I'm very brave. I fight like anyone. And yet, all of you, I cannot go above a certain post. Whereas a British soldier, he might be not that good also, but he can go to any senior position. All of you, don't you think that again I would be very angry that I am being considered inferior? I am not being considered equal to the British soldier. And all the senior positions, they are reserved only for the Britishers. Everyone, a lot of you are writing about triple R. Not getting into that, but everyone, do you understand point number 4 now? All of you, point 4 is clear? Okay. Now tell me, earlier when Rohit Kumar used to go to foreign country, he used to get bhatta. Bhatta means allowance. But now the allowance has been stopped. All of you, this is related to money only. As a soldier, anyways, I get a very less salary, and I would be always looking at that allowance, extra money apart from the salary. But when that extra money has been stopped, when I'm not getting that extra money, all of you tell me, will I be angry or not? Think about yourself. I was getting a good allowance and suddenly they have stopped that allowance. So the British refusal to pay bhatta, the Foreign Service Alliance, has also led to this particular revolt. Religious identity is in crisis. Point number 6. What is this? Rohit Kumar is a Hindu, and as a Hindu man, Rohit Kumar wants to apply tika on his head. Britishers are saying, Rohit, you cannot apply tika. Similarly, Rohit Kumar is a Muslim, but Rohit Kumar is not being allowed to keep a beard. All of you tell me, will Rohit Kumar not feel that, oh my God, they are here hurting my religious sentiments? Will I be angry or not? All of you tell me, will I be angry or not? I will be. Anjali will look at that later. Regular humiliation. They keep on abusing me. They abuse me all the time. They use filthy words against me. And on the basis of race, on the basis of color of my skin, they keep on, using bad words against me. So all of you, don't you think this is also a cause? Everyone, don't you think this is also a cause? All of you, clear? Just give me 2 minutes break. No, I'll have to fill my bottle. Just give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. Just give me 2 minutes. Okay. Everyone, look at point number 1. Overseas deployment. Please understand. And this is specifically for the Hindus. In those days, amongst the Hindus, there was this misconception that if you cross the sea, you will lose your religion. So earlier also, the Bengal soldiers, they had refused to go to Burma. And this I'm talking about 1825-26. The soldiers had refused, no, we will not go through the sea. We will lose our religion. But now the Britishers, they have brought a rule, a law has been made. What is the law? General Service Enlistment Act 1856. Now you cannot say no. If they are asking you, you have to go to Burma, you have to go to Burma. There is no way you can deny this. All of you tell me, will the Hindu soldiers, specifically, the Brahmins, the Kshatriyas who were there in the army, will they be angry or not? All of you tell me, will they be angry or not? Because, ultimately, religion is the most important thing, and that is at stake here. 5th point. Post Office Act 1854. All of you who brought the postal stamps? Everyone who brought the postal stamps? Thank you. Dalhousie. And he only brought this Post Office Act of 1854. Now understand, before this act, Rohit Kumar is a soldier posted in Bihar, writing a letter to his family in Tamil Nadu, Madras. This letter was free of cost. Now, after this act, Rohit Kumar also has to pay for this letter. All of you, will Rohit Kumar be angry or not? Everyone, will Rohit Kumar be angry or not? You tell me. See, please understand, in those days, I showed you in the unit 6 also, writing a letter was very, very costly. So, invariably, Rohit Kumar is going to be very, very angry at this point of time. Lastly, do you know what is peasant in uniform? All of you, do you know what is peasant in uniform? Okay, think it like this. Everyone, you tell me. Rohit Kumar is a soldier, but ultimately, Rohit Kumar is what? Coming from village where his other family members, they are what? Doing agriculture. And in his free days, Rohit Kumar also goes back and does agriculture only with his family members. So actually what it is, Rohit Kumar is actually a farmer who has just taken the uniform. So internally, Rohit Kumar is a peasant, a farmer who has been given a military uniform. So if the farmers, if the peasants, they are having tough time, all of you tell me, will I be correct to say that the soldier who is actually a peasant in uniform will revolt at this point? Ultimately, Rohit Kumar is a peasant who has worn a uniform and has become a soldier at this point of time. Everyone, are the military causes clear? See guys, in 1 hour, I have done only 3 causes. And if everybody wants one thing to be repeated, it cannot be done. Please understand. All of you, you all have to understand. If I don't go quickly, I'm already exactly 1 module behind. And all of you have written, please repeat 1, please repeat 2. Like that, I cannot repeat the whole thing. So if you are having a problem at any point, please put a bookmark over there and you can do that repetition. But I cannot explain because everybody has written 1 or 2 points. That 1, 2, please explain. 3, please explain. 4. I don't know. How can you even ask? What is the problem with 2? Everyone. In economic causes, you saw corruption. Can I put corruption in administrative causes also? All of you tell me. Ultimately, it is the administration which does the corruption. So, can I say this is a point which is a overlapping point? Okay. Now, you all tell me, can I bring this also from there only? All the senior positions, they were reserved now for the British. Can I say this is also an administrative point? All of you. Okay. Tell me, all of you. Can I say that so many famines which came to our country is an example of misgovernance done by British? We have studied famines. Can I say that so many people in our country, they died because of these famines, and it is nothing but the bad rule of the British? Okay, those who did civil services, can you remember one line of Cornwallis? What did Cornwallis said? Every native of Hindustan is corrupt. All of you, can I say this to be an example of prejudice? Already he had made up his mind that bhai Rohit Kumar is corrupt. Whether he knew Rohit Kumar or not, that is not the question. He already made up his mind that see, Rohit Kumar is a corrupt fellow. And for that matter, every native of Hindustan is corrupt. Now, anyone, can you explain or can you understand, before I explain, complex judicial system? All of you, do you have any idea about complex judicial system? All of you, any idea about complex judicial system? Good. Priyanka, good. Okay, now let me give you a very simple example. Rohit Kumar fought with my brother. Rohit Kumar fought with his brother Pratik Chandrayan. Both the brothers fought. Earlier, the case went to a local panchayat. Within the village, 5 elderly people, they said, hey Pratik, you are younger, say sorry to your elder brother, both of you go back home. But now, the Britishers have brought a total new judicial system. Under this judicial system, you have to go to, let's say, a district, because circuit courts, district courts, Mufassil, all these would be there. There will be a lot of money that has to be spent on this. Of course, it will be involving a lot of paperwork. Yes, it is very, very time consuming. And on top of that, everyone, the rules are different for the British and the Indians. Each one of you, tell me, don't you think the modern judiciary brought by the British is very, very tough for an ordinary Indian? All of you, tell me, is the point number 2 clear? Last, I still remember, and I'm talking about 12 years ago. I was a student then, and I was attending a class. And I remember the teacher very clearly saying that if you want to make someone your own in society, there are 2 ways of that. What are the 2 ways? Roti, beti. What is roti? If tomorrow I meet with you and I share food with you, all of you, if I and me or you, whoever we are, we sit together and eat together, everyone, will you believe that we are equal? Because, in our caste system and all that, a lot of times there are rules regarding this. And another way is when 2 families, they have matrimonial alliances. Everyone, the alliances are made between equal families. Will you accept this or not? All of you, will you accept this or not? Now think about British. Think about British. Britishers always remained alien. See, before the British, Mughals came from outside. Before the Mughals, Delhi Sultanate, Lodhi, Sayyids, Tughlaqs, Khiljis, they all came from outside. But then please understand, all these people, let's say for example, Mughals, when Shah Jahan was constructing Taj Mahal, he constructed Taj Mahal in Agra, did not go to Central Asia to construct this Taj Mahal. But everyone, you all have studied, these British, what did they do? Drain of wealth. Took our money and dumped it in which place? Britain. That is why all of you, many historians say that the British rule was always alien to us. They never tried to become a part of our system. They were always foreign to us. Everyone, am I clear with the administrative causes? No, Satyam. Everyone, those who have done module number 7, 8, who ended sati in India? All of you. Who ended sati in India? Who brought the Widow Remarriage Act in India? Can I say that the English did it? All of you, can I say Sati, Raja Ram Mohan Roy did, Widow Remarriage Act, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, but ultimately it is the Britishers who passed it. Now, all of you tell me, Widow Remarriage Act 1856. Rohit Kumar, again, is an orthodox Indian. He is very angry now. Rohit Kumar is very angry that who are these Britishers to interfere in my religion. All of you tell me, will I think like this or not? If I'm an orthodox Indian, will I not think, कौन है ये लोग? कहां से आते हैं? Who are these people who are interfering in the customs, in the traditions of the Indians? As an orthodox Indians, I would be like, they are corrupting my religion. So all of you tell me, will I be angry on them or not? Rohit Kumar converts to Christianity. According to the rules of those days, Rohit Kumar will lose the father's property. All of you understand? If Rohit Kumar converts to Christianity, Rohit Kumar cannot have his father's property. So, the British brought another act, Qanoon. What is this act? This act is known as Lex Loci Act 1850 or Religious Disability Act 1850. Under this act, now if Rohit Kumar is converting to Christianity, he will have his father's property. No problem with that. Everyone, is Lex Loci Act clear? All of you, is the Lex Loci Act clear? Thank you. This clearly showed that the Britishers want that the more and more Indians should convert to Christianity. Invariably, they wanted that more and more Indians should convert to Christianity, and for that, they were bringing such laws to facilitate it. Bring such a law, try to convert more and more Indians to Christianity. And that's why it was very, very clear, and there were rumors also that the Britishers were trying to convert as many people. I said that again, Gaurav, just now again. They were trying to convert more and more people to Christianity by bringing such things, facilitating, because Rohit Kumar may not convert to Christianity if he loses his religion. But now, if he's been given this option, he will convert. Of course, racial discrimination, we have already studied. And look at the last point. So you will get father's property only, no, Gaurav? You don't want to lose your father's property. That's the thing here. Yes, Shalu. Arey bhai, everyone, you all think, those who are not understanding Nisarg, will I want to lose my father's property? Will I leave my father's property, money, Haveli, everything, if I convert to Christianity? So I would be worried. I would not want to lose it. So earlier I did not convert to Christianity. But now the Britishers are saying, even if you convert to Christianity, don't worry, you will get the father's property. So invariably, I am ready to convert. Everyone, read this last point. No, Rahul, I don't think that is the case. I think what you are writing, the exact opposite of that is happening. Palak, your point is not clear, what you are saying. Nisarg, Shalu, and Gaurav, I hope the Lex Locky Act is clear. Shalu, please post in the doubt section. I've explained that. Please post it over there now. I cannot go back to that point. Madhukar, at the very beginning when we started this history, I said they came with the God, gold, glory. So one God, Christian missionaries wanted to convert Indians. Everyone, point is clear? All of you, this point is clear? Gaurav, it's not that Christianity is needed, but if you change your religion, you will lose your rights. Last 3 classes, Divya. Remember this. They're thinking about us. It is they thinking like this for us. They think Hindus as barbarics, having no civilization, which I have said earlier also, and they think the Muslims are bigots, faithless, and all these. I'll take an extra slide only. Madhukar, have you attended all the previous classes? Did you attend the first 2 classes? Did we not study missionaries had come to convert the people to Christianity? Everyone. So think about that. All of you tell me. Very simple question I'm asking. How many British came to India to rule on us? Tell me, how many Britishers came to India to rule on us? Somebody is writing 10,000. Okay. Very few. 1 lakh. 6,000. 10K. 3,000. 5,000. 200. 2,000. Few. 80,000. 10K. 10,000. Okay, everyone. So our consensus is that maybe maximum 1 lakh came. Now you all tell me, how is it possible that 1 lakh British were able to rule, and let's say I'm taking only 20 crore Indians? All of you tell me, my simple question is, how come such a small amount of population was able to rule 20 crore Indians? How was that possible? Some are saying lack of vision, better military, divide rule, army, by helping rulers. All of you, I will tell you, I think, and you can disagree with me. Tell me, guys, I think the British were able to rule on us because they ruled on our minds. They ruled on our minds. They, at the very beginning, they told us that they are invincible. Nobody can defeat me. They said at the very beginning that we are invincibles. हम क्या हैं? हम तो गोरे हैं. We are white people. And we white cannot be defeated by you black or brown. All of you. So we were like what? Sahab. Gora Sahab has come. We were totally under them because they were ruling on our minds. But then there were some events that happened. One event was Afghan War, 1838 to 1842. In international relations, IR, guys, you will study that Afghanistan is known as graveyard of civilizations. All of you, Afghanistan is known as graveyard of civilizations. Afghans defeated British first, then the Russians, and then the US. Here is the British defeat. All of you, in this war, British got defeated. Afghans have defeated British. Now, all of you tell me, to fight the Afghans, this army had gone. The green one is British and the orange ones are the Indians. And when these people, they returned after getting defeated, all these orange people, they went to their villages. Rohit Kumar also went to his village, and there everybody asked, you had gone to Afghanistan, did you win or not? And Rohit Kumar is saying, no, we lost. But yaar, the Britishers used to say, nobody can defeat them. They are invincibles. How come you lost? So all of you, don't you think that this loss in Afghan war broke the invincibility? This thing that they used to say, we are invincibles. No, they can be defeated. Because who defeated them? Our neighbor, Afghans. They are just like us, brown people. They have defeated the British. So why can't we also? Everyone, is this point clear? Is this point clear? Similarly, you have already studied in Punjab war. The Sikh army had fought very bravely with them. In world history, you will study Crimean War. They faced a big, massive reverses. Tomorrow, you will study about Santhal uprising. Tomorrow, we will study this, not today. Tribals, they gave them a reality check at that point of time. All of you, will I be correct to say, because of all such events, there was a psychological repercussion. Psychologically, Indians now could think, no, we can also defeat the British. Who says we cannot? Given an opportunity, definitely we can defeat the British. Everyone, am I clear? And for those who were continuously asking about this cause. All of you see this picture. A new Enfield rifle has been introduced. This Enfield rifle, which you can see here, has a cartridge. The thing is, this cartridge is greased. Means greasing has been done on this. All of you understand? This greasing, people said, was made of the fat of cow and the pig. Now you all know, cow is sacred for the Hindus, pig is totally forbidden for the Muslims. So it hurt the sentiments of Hindus and Muslims. The sentiments of both the Hindus as well as Muslims got hurt by this. Why? Because cartridge was like this. You had to bite it to open the knot. Then the gunpowder had to be filled in the gun, and then only the firing could happen. The problem was this, where you have to bite it by your mouth, you have to tear it open with your teeth, and invariably this had angered the Indians. So basically, the immediate cause were three. One, which I just now told you, the story of greased cartridge. The second rumor was that bone dust was being mixed in the atta. Atta means flour. You know, the chapati, they said in that bone dust were being mixed. And third and the last one, all of you, British rule began from 1757. It is 1857, exact 100 years. So some rumors were saying that, see, the British rule was destined for only 100 years. Now that the 100 years is done, the British rule should come to an end in India. So there were three rumors that had started to circulate. One was grease cartridge, bone dust, and the rumor that the British were here for only 100 years. These three rumors made it worse for the British, and at this moment, this became the immediate cause of the 1857 revolt. They were rumors. Chandu, it's a rumor. Now, what can I say? Why? There is no answer to why. Last part or last slide, and we are done with the first part of the chapter. Everyone, in my own interview, I was asked this question. And in the interviews, they asked me, so Mr. Kumar, in your opinion, 1857 revolt, was it a planned revolt or unplanned revolt? All of you, what will be your answer? Do you think it is a planned revolt or you think it is an unplanned? Mostly people are writing unplanned. There are very few people who are going with planned. Okay. Now, guys, those who are saying planned, do you think the other side will be wrong? Or those who are saying unplanned, do you think the other side will be wrong? No. Why? Because ultimately it is history. And history, it is about opinion. It is opinion. Your opinion might be different from my opinion. Why it is to be that we both would have the same opinion? There might be differences in opinion. So, guys, some historians, they say that this was a planned revolt which had to be started on 31st May 1857. They say that Nana Sahib and Maulvi Ahmadullah, they had planned everything for this revolt. And in their proof, they say that specifically in North India, just before the 1857, there was a lot of circulation, of rotis. They said sannyasis, fakirs, red lotuses, madaris. Guys, even in some Britishers have said that they don't know exactly, but just before 1857, suddenly they could feel, they could sense that there was a lot of exchange of rotis that was happening. These sannyasis, fakirs, madaris, they were doing all these things which might show or which might say that there was some planning. And as symbols, red lotuses were being, passed on from one hand to the other. Roti means chapati. But then other people say it is unplanned. And their point is not a single piece of paper, not a single witness. They say that please show me even one piece of paper. Please show me even one single witness who can say that, see, it was planned. They say no such claim ever came. So their point is, if it was planned, there must have been some paper, some proof, some witness, but nothing of this sort has happened. Now, some people are here asking me that, sir, what was your answer in the interview? So, guys, my answer was what I have written here. I said to them that, sir, one group of historians, they believe that this revolt was planned, and in their defense, they quote that there was a lot of circulation of rotis, the messages being passed by sannyasis, fakirs, madaris, and they say that these two were the leaders who did all this planning and had fixed this particular date. But then, sir, there are other set of historians or people who believe that because not a single witness came, not a single piece of paper can be seen. So based on this, we cannot say that this was planned. But if you ask me my opinion would be, I tend to go towards the planned one. That's how you answer this. Getting my point? Everyone, all of you clear with this? Messages were being circulated, Meera. See, all of you understand. Some of you think about this. Are asking, sir, why circulation of rotis? I told you, they did not know why. But then, please understand, maybe all of you think like this. I'm just giving you one example. So many soldiers passed from different villages. So maybe through rotis, it would have been circulated that how many people would be coming, on what day would they be coming. Messages, these are hidden messages, coded messages, which were passed on through this particular thing. Everyone, yeah, it's like a symbol. Again, guys, देखो history है. You cannot have only one view. There are multiple historians, there are multiple people who will see the same thing as from one angle, another person will see that from another angle. Everyone, no. Mega, there will be different perceptions. All of you, simple. Yesterday, G20 happened. Everyone, is it necessary that everybody has to praise Mr. Modi? Tell me, very simple thing. Who says that everybody has to praise? There would be some detractors also. So how can you not have same thing happened? Two people are seeing it from two perspectives. One person will say, wow, Modi ji. Another person will say, no, Modi ji. So what is the big problem? There has to be differences of opinion. Balanced approach is you tell everything and then say that, see, in my view, I believe this would be the correct thing. Tulsi, don't jump. Have patience. Again, I said, not everybody believes this. And he is the king, Bahadur Shah Zafar. All of you, first part is done. I'm getting into story. No, Mega. There are no proofs. Do you think you have books written, letters written? Do you have that? And everybody thinks differently with the same thing. See, all of you, let me tell you, I'm teaching history from one particular viewpoint. Everyone, understand this very, very important thing. If tomorrow, if somebody else writes history in another manner, it might totally differ. Again, I'll give you one example. Now, guys, we are reading a book, a particular, writer's understanding of that situation. So, for example, Bipin Chandra thinks that maybe Gandhi and Nehru and Abdul Kalam contributed immensely to the independence struggle. I know many in the class are sitting here who might think, no, that this is not, they had not contributed in that big manner. So it is a difference of opinion, and that will always happen. See, many people are writing Bhagat Singh. So that is always the difference in opinion. Okay, now guys, this way we'll never be able to complete the syllabus. If 1 hour 40 minutes we take only to do the causes. For the next 20 minutes, I'm not taking your any questions. Please focus on the story. 31st March 1857. Mangal Pandey, a Brahmin soldier, posted in Barakpur, revolts. All of you, why did he revolt? Everyone, why did he revolt? First of all, I wrote. Everyone, why did he revolt? 29th March, I wrote 31st. Same. The grease cartridge had come. He refused to use that grease cartridge. He said, I'm not going to use that. Fired on his people. He fired on his superiors and later was hanged. Mangal Pandey started the revolt. But then there was a lull. And the lull was broken on 10th May 1857. Now this time it's Meerut. The soldiers have revolted. All of you, Meerut is how far from Delhi? If today you are driving, it takes hardly 1.5 hours. Hardly 1.5 hours, at times 1 hour also. Soldiers who revolted in Meerut moved to Delhi. All of you, why Delhi? Because in Delhi lives Bahadur Shah Zafar. Now guys, outside the Red Fort, all the soldiers have come and they are saying, Bahadur Shah, please come out, please come out. Bahadur Shah is not interested. Why? He's a 80 plus man, had always lived on his pension, did not want to get into this revolt. But the soldiers entered the palace and forced him to become the symbolic head. Now everyone, some of you will say, why only Bahadur Shah Zafar? The reason is, on paper, he is still the Mughal emperor. And these sepoys, these people, they don't know where to go. Now, once Bahadur Shah is made the king, he writes letter to major kings, asking everyone that, see, we have started a revolt against the Britishers. Join us. Many people suggest this was his biggest contribution in this revolt. Now, very soon, civilians also start joining the revolt. So, guys, who are these civilians? These civilians are artisans, some places zamindars, some peasants, religious people, religious heads. Everybody has started to join the revolt. The peculiar thing is, the Hindu-Muslim unity. Everyone, the highlight of this revolt is the Hindu-Muslim unity. Wherever the revolt has happened, the Hindus and Muslims, they were totally united. Totally, they were working together. Because all of you understand, all of you tell me, you studied the causes of 1857 revolt. Will you all agree that the economic causes hurt both the Hindus and Muslims? All of you tell me, will you agree that the economic causes have hurt both the Hindus and Muslims? Everyone tell me, don't you all feel that the religion of both these Hindus and Muslims was at stake if the cow and the pig story was true? Everyone tell me, did both the Hindus and Muslims not get the senior positions? They both were deprived of that. All of you tell me, did they not say Muslims are bigots? Did they not say Hindus are barbaric? So the Hindu Muslims, they have come together. And very soon, entire Bengal army has revolted. And from Bengal, this revolt now goes to Bihar, present-day UP, areas like Rohilkhand, Bundelkhand, Awadh, your entire central India, parts of Punjab, all these places, the revolt has happened. Anyone from Indore? All of you, anyone in this class from Indore? Those who are from Bundelkhand, great. Anyone from Indore? Palak is there. So, for example, in Indore, the kings are Holkars. Holkars did not join the revolt, but then civilians joined it. Civilians have totally come and they have joined this particular revolt. Everyone, is this slide where I have given you the introduction that how the revolt began clear to you? All of you, is this slide? This is a story. This is a story where I have given you the entire contour of what has happened. I'll give you a break within 2-3 minutes. Everyone, so last slide, and let's go for a break. Last slide. Anyone in this class from Azamgarh? Anyone in this class from Azamgarh? Anyone has heard Azamgarh declaration? All of you, have you heard about this? Have you heard about Azamgarh declaration? It was basically a proclamation, or it was like an announcement. What announcement? In the name of Bahadur Shah Zafar, the announcement was made in a newspaper called Delhi Gazette. In the name of Bahadur Shah Zafar in Delhi Gazette, there is an announcement. Everyone, what is that announcement? Basically, all of you, do you understand manifesto? Everyone, do you understand political manifestos? Just before the elections, political parties make a lot of promises. For example, the recent one, Karnataka. How many of you are from Karnataka? Anyone? So in Karnataka, for example, Congress, they made certain promises before the elections. They called their 5 promise that they will give the women free bus rides. They will give some rice, some money to the women head. No, I don't think it has been stopped. Free electricity to up to 200, something like that. Similarly, for example, now Madhya Pradesh elections are happening. They made some more promises there. BJP is also making promises. Aam Aadmi Party also makes the promise. In fact, by that promise, I remember today in Bangalore, there is a bandh. Why there is a bandh today in Bangalore? Because the transporters have called for bandh, because the women, they are saying, because the women have got free bus rides. That's why they have stopped using taxis. Getting my point? Everyone, yeah, everywhere. See, I'm not getting into politics, but as you all understand, a lot of people, they are questioning this, that this free thing is not good. Freebies, it's not good for the, I would say your economy. On the other hand, some people say that by giving this is a right of the poor people. See, all of एकदम एक चीज याद रखना. Everyone, remember one thing. We all might have our own ideologies, but UPSC exam, we have to be very balanced. I always say one thing, that you should not understand whether I am a BJP, Congress, Aam Aadmi, Communist, whose supporter I am. I might be a supporter of a political party, but that should not get reflected in my copy. I should be very, very balanced. Getting my point? That is very, very crucial. So guys, here also in Azamgarh proclamation, Bahadur Shah Zafar made certain promises. Promises to whom? Soldiers. They were said, we will give you attractive salaries, you join us. Similarly, zamindars, they were promised that, see, your zamindari will remain secured, that is, your zamindari will not go anywhere. Similarly, your merchants, money lenders, they were promised. Just give me 1 second. They were promised that when the Bahadur Shah Zafar's government will come, they will be given merchant ships by which they can take their goods to all over the world and sell it. All of you, can you understand? Everybody is being promised something so that they support the king at this moment. Azamgarh proclamation for prelims. Remember the newspaper's name, in whose name it has come, and the purpose of this proclamation. And we are completing we are going for a break with this particular slide, where you can see the different centers of the revolt, and in different centers the different important leaders. Not all the leaders can be remembered, but some of them are very, very important. For example, all of you, will you remember him? He is the Mughal king, and General Bakht Khan has, or was, his commander-in-chief. He appointed himself as the commander-in-chief of the army. Begum Hazrat Mahal, she is wife of Wajid Ali Shah, and she's fighting this for her 11-year-old son, Birjis Qadar. So she was fighting this for her 11-year-old son. Similarly, Nana Sahib, I've already told you, adopted son of last Peshwa, Bajirao II. And Tantya Tope, very, very important, his trusted friend and partner. Rani Lakshmibai, the greatest heroine of this particular revolt. Guys, Babu Kumar Singh or Veer Kumar Singh, Jagdishpur, it's a small village in Bihar, Bhojpur Jilla near Ara. This is a village where Babu Kumar Singh, he was an ex-zamindar who fought it over here. Everyone, let me tell you one thing. There will be so many names. For example, anyone in this class from Raipur? All of you. Anyone from Raipur? Okay, Anshika is from Raipur. Anshika, do you watch cricket? Anshika, do you watch cricket? Okay, whether you watch it or not. Anshika, tell me, what is the name of Raipur's cricket ground? Tell me, what is the name of Raipur's cricket ground? Everyone, anyone, do you know what is the name of Raipur's cricket ground? Shaheed Veer Narayan Singh. Who is he? He basically was fighting in 1857 revolt. Everyone, please understand. From cricket also you will get a lot of information. Shaheed Veer Narayan Singh, he is a great leader who was fighting this in Chhattisgarh. Similarly, if you will see your NCERT class 8, there is the name of Rani Avanti Bai Lodi. Everyone, those, whoever you are, from whichever area you are, please see, for example, Bareilly, Khan Bahadur Khan. Your NCERT also mentioned the name. Everyone, am I clear? All of you. And amongst the Britishers, remember the name of Hugh Rose, because he is very popular. And remember the name of Colin Campbell. He was the commander-in-chief of the British Army. He was there both these places. Guys, if you are from Delhi, I can tell you, you will find all these names, Outram Lane and all those. No, this revolt, everyone, how many of you have this NCERT class 8 with you? Those who have, in class 8 NCERT, there is a map given. In the map, the major and the minor centers of the revolts are given. And if you will see, the major centers of the revolt are mainly in UP. And this is basically this belt. Goes till Lahore, that is in Punjab. And mostly South India is not involved here. Now, a lot of you are asking, guys, okay, in NCERT, page 61, class 8 NCERT, you can see this map, the major and the minor centers of the revolt. Now, guys, let's give you a break, but only one question which Bishwajit is asking. Why no participation of South India? All of you, give me this answer and let's take a break. Why no participation of South India in this revolt? Everyone, what could be the reason of that? Why was South India totally absent so far? No, that's not correct. No prominent leader. Communication, wrong, 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 wrong. No, Ashiva, wrong. Ruchita, you are correct, but I could not understand your point. All of you, tell me one thing. Everyone, now listen to me. Some historians say that South India was mostly absent here because the anger was mostly because of permanent settlement or zamindari system. Everyone, tell me, permanent settlement was introduced in which area? Bihar, Bengal, UP. So one of the things they said is that mainly it was the peasants in North India who were having the biggest issue. Another big point they said, Awadh, the annexation of Awadh angered a lot of the Indians at that point. So these were some of the reasons because of which mostly the revolt remained in North India. Because of Rayotwari, the condition of peasants comparatively was better. than the other parts of our country. Getting my point, everyone? Very few areas. Civilization, Anjali. All of you. Timing is 7:59. Tablet lectures also. Don't have to answer any. Is there the NCR? See, I don't think you need to prepare the NCRT notes. Trust me, guys, because what happens is a lot of times, if you will start making the notes of the NCRTs, it will take a lot of time. That's the thing. See, some people were asking, how do I remember everything? See, it's all about practice. Now, you only imagine, now, I've been teaching from 2013. So 13 to 23, it's now more than 10 years. And if in a year, every time, everything I'm reading for 15 or more than that, you can imagine I would have taken these lectures for more than 150 times now. So invariably, for me, it's much easier now. That's how it is. Nothing else. See, it's not I'm exceptional. See, anyone who would have read it so many times will become proficient like this. Let's move ahead, guys. See, all of you, please understand, all these centers which we, just now before the break we saw. For example, I'll show you in the slide first of all. Let's see here, Delhi, if you see. Similarly, if you see here, Bahadur Shah, Awadh, Kanpur, Jhansi, others. So if you see here, all these centers, they would have a story of their own. So in Delhi or Lucknow, or let's say Kanpur, or say Jhansi, all these centers would have some story. So all of you, if you remember, soldiers from Meerut came to Delhi and appointed Bahadur Shah Zafar as their king. Do you remember this? Before the break, we saw it. And if you all remember, these soldiers had done it on 10th May. The revolt in Meerut was done on 10th of the May. So they reached Delhi and they got it on 12th May 1857. Now, everyone, you tell me, do you admit or do you accept that the loss of Delhi would have been a very, very big loss for the British? Loss of Delhi, if you see, loss of Delhi is a prestige loss for the British. Everyone, you admit it? And the British regained it by 20th September. By 28th September, they regained it back because it's a very, very important town. Yesterday, I think in G20 summit, Humayun's tomb was in news. If you all would have read it, Humayun's tomb was in news. Why I'm telling you? Because your Bahadur Shah Zafar and your his wife Zeenat Mahal, they fled to Humayun's tomb. They were hiding here, from where they were arrested and sent to Rangoon, Burma. Guys, they were sent to Rangoon, and Bahadur Shah Zafar's, his sons, They were killed at a place called Khuni Darwaza. All his sons, they were murdered by the British. They were killed at that point of time. Guys, Bahadur Shah Zafar in 1862 died in Burma itself. Burma is modern day Myanmar, if those who are asking it. So everyone, can you see there is a story of Delhi, how it came to Indians, then how it was taken by the Britishers back. And if I tell you, if as Raj is asking, sir, some people say, Raj is saying that some people say Bahadur Shah Zafar was the weak link of this. Yes, you are correct, Raj. The thing is, Bahadur Shah Zafar had a very, very weak personality. His personality was very, very weak. He kept on oscillating. Sometimes he would be like, I would be a big king. Sometimes he would be like, no, I don't want to fight with the Britishers. And all the times, his wife, Zeenat Mahal, his sons, they were talking with the Britishers. So that also undermined his position. So the fact that Bahadur Shah Zafar was old, the fact that he didn't have the leadership qualities, all these contributed in him losing this particular war. Now, similarly, guys, some of you see here Lucknow, called Awadh or called Audh. What has happened? Wajid Ali Shah, I told you, on charges of maladministration, has been moved out of this place to Calcutta. But then his wife, name is Hazrat Mahal, she decides to fight for her son Birjis Qadar. She has decided she is not going to leave this. She is going to fight at this point of time. Meerut. For those who are not, just a second. She decided that she is going to fight for her son. Again, revolt began in June 1857, and they even killed Henry Lawrence. He was the British resident. He was killed here. And in the last paragraph before the break, I showed you Sir Colin Campbell, who was the commander-in-chief of the British Army. He came over here and defeated Hazrat Mahal. Anyone who is from this place, Lucknow. Guys, in Lucknow, you have a place called Alambagh. All of you. In Lucknow, you have a place called Alambagh. If you all have this place called Alambagh in Lucknow, you might be knowing that in the Battle of Alambagh, Rani Hazrat Mahal herself had gone and fought. Of course, like every place, by March 1858, Colin Campbell defeated Rani and took back Lucknow. As you all know, Rani had fled to Nepal, where she died after a few years. Am I clear? Satyam, when was he in Lahore? Now we are in 1857. And don't write the same comment so many times. I really hate this. Uni, can you not understand this simple line that Wajid Ali Shah has been sent to Calcutta? Can you understand this thing? So why would King be here? How can he be here if he's in Calcutta? And those who are asking about Gorkha regiment, Anjali, have you even heard about Gurkhas? Have you heard about Gurkhas? So in army and all, if you have some idea, there are regiments. Even today you have Gorkha regiments. Very famously, it is said about them, anybody who says he does not fear death, either he is lying or he is a Gorkha. Very, very brave people. Everyone. Who is there in Kanpur? Who is there in Kanpur? Absolutely. Nana Sahib. He is the adopted son of the last Peshwa, and he has appointed himself as governor of Bahadur Shah Zafar. Guys, he is fighting in this place and he is assisted by his friend Tantia Tope here. See, Tantia Tope later goes to assist here also. In Jhansi also he will be going. Ashutosh, Gorkha regiment was supporting Colin Campbell in this war. No, Tantia Tope will fight both in Kanpur as well as in Jhansi. So Nana Sahib is not his original name. His original name was Dhondu Pant. Guys, when he was not being given the pension, he had even sent his envoy, whose name was Azimullah Khan. Azimullah Khan was his envoy. Azimullah Khan was sent to the British Queen that please, plead his cause, that madam, please give him the pension. But the Britishers refused. And then Nana Sahib started the revolt again around June 1857. But then he was defeated. See, again, there are hundreds of stories. You will ask me, I will tell you. There are so many information about these people. Yes, he sent a big army to Rani Lakshmi Bai. Everyone, perhaps, and rather using the word perhaps, I would say she was the bravest and the tallest leader at this moment. Now, Shalu is asking, why is he helping Jhansi? Why is he helping Rani Lakshmi Bai? So let me tell you guys, Rani Lakshmi Bai, her childhood name was Manikarnika Tambe. She was born in Varanasi in a Marathi Brahmin family. Now, please understand, her father was working for Peshwa Baji Rao II. So all of you, for those who are asking, why is Nana Sahib helping Jhansi Rani? Lakshmi Bai, Nana Sahib, Tantia Tope, these all three people, they were childhood friends. Everyone, am I clear? See, please understand. You are asking me, that's why I am replying. But these information, will it help you? Do you think UPSC will ask you that why did he help Jhansi? Guys, it is history. There will be hundreds of story. You are asking, I'm telling you. But then please understand, these things are not going to be asked in UPSC. That's the unfortunate aspect. Some people who are very happy, trying to quiz me, I will give your answers. But then this is not going to help you in UPSC. Who will ask that whether they were childhood friends or not? Yes, she was married to I'm forgetting the name of the husband. Just give me a second. Yes, he was married to Raja Gangadhar Rao. And he renamed her as Lakshmi Bai. See, Jhansi state used to come under the Marathas. All of you, those who have some idea. Jhansi is in which state? Everyone. How many of you? Okay, I'll conduct a poll. 10 seconds. 10 seconds, two option. Option A is Madhya Pradesh. Option B is UP. How many of you say? How many say MP? How many say UP? Class, they are wrong. They are saying it is in MP. Please, guys, it is in UP. It is in UP. I know a lot of people, they get it wrong. And the reason for that is, if you will see the map of UP, the map of UP is like this. So Jhansi is somewhere here and surrounded from all the sides by MP. So Gwalior, Guna, these are the areas which are in Madhya Pradesh, but Jhansi is in UP. Smriti, you have not attended class 3 and 4. Now they have a son whose name is Damodar Rao. But as you all know, he died after his 4 months of birth, he died. So the family has adopted a child named Anand Rao. Now I don't have to tell you guys, the story after this is what? Doctrine of lapse. She is requesting the Britishers make Anand Rao the king, and the Britishers are like, no, he's an adopted ruler. She started fighting against the Britishers and was defeated by Hugh Rose. The name is given there. No, guys, as much history I have studied and what I know, the king of Gwalior, the Scindias, they did not help Jhansi. They did not help Rani Lakshmibai. The Scindias had not helped her. Yes, that's a very famous poem in North India. खूब लड़ी मर्दानी वो तो झांसी वाली रानी थी. You know, बुंदेलो हरबेलो से हमने सुनी कहानी थी. A very, very famous poem written by who? Who has written this particular poem, everyone? Everyone, who wrote this poem? No, not Mahadevi Verma. Subhadra Kumari Chauhan. Subhadra Chauhan had written this famous poem. Very, very famous poem. Guys, Hugh Rose had said, here lies the only man of this battle. Here lay the woman who was the only man amongst the rebels. This was the words of the British Hugh Rose at this point of time. See, please understand, you are correct, guys. I'll tell you. Had the Indian big rulers joined this revolt, like the Scindias, the Patialas, your Hyderabad's, maybe the story would have been very different. Getting my point, everyone? The story would have been very, very different. Unfortunately, these people did not join the revolt. That's the unfortunate aspect. They did not join this revolt. Am I clear, everyone? Okay. Let me take one last slide because we have taken the name of... Okay, why it's not happening? Everyone, Tantia Tope initially helped Nana Sahib. Then, as I said, came to Jhansi to help Rani Lakshmibai. But after her defeat, he hid and got involved in guerrilla warfare. In central India, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, in all those areas, central India, then the areas like Malwa, in Rajasthan, Rajputana, the districts like Panchmahal, he started fighting against the British. But then UPSC has already asked, guys, he was betrayed by his own friend, whose name was Man Singh. His own friend Man Singh betrayed him and handed him over to the Britishers. See, all of you, if you are from Western UP, please study about Khan Bahadur Khan, Bareilly area, that's present day Rohilkhand. He was the Nawab. He was involved in this revolt because he did not like the pension that he was being offered. And that's why he got involved in this revolt, fought with Colin Campbell. Initially, he moved to Nepal, finally brought to Dhaka, and he was hanged. Guys, I'll write Bareilly very clearly. He was unhappy with the amount of pension that he was getting. And that's why almost 40,000 soldiers he rose. No, there are other leaders also. See, for example, I come from Bihar. In our area, Babu Veer Kumar Singh. Guys, Babu we use to give respect. He was a disgruntled zamindar. His zamindari had been taken away. That's why he was unhappy. And he got involved in, place called Jagdishpur, his village. It is in Bihar. More than 75-year-old man, but fought later lost and died because of his injuries. No, he had gone even till, UP, he had even occupied Azamgarh. So everyone, there are lots of stories for everyone. For example, in Western UP only, you have Shahmal, the leader of Jats and Gujars. Again, deceitfully killed later on. So please understand, everyone, there are stories for all these leaders. And these are stories. And there would be hundreds of such leaders. So we are done with the second part of the chapter. Everyone, was it clear? All of you, was the second part of the chapter clear? Okay. Thank you. We are entering into the third part of the chapter. Everyone, please see. No, second part is mainly for prelims. Second part is mainly for prelims. Mains question should not come. Remember the names of the leaders. And all of you, see here. Can I say, for example, Delhi was captured. Bahadur Shah was taken into as a prisoner, sent to Rangoon. Mughal family ended. The same thing happened to most of the great leaders of the revolt. And by 1859, the Britishers had almost taken over the entire India. Everyone, will this summary of 1857 be correct? Prashant Shah is the leader who defeated Rani Lakshmibai. Everyone, will it be correct? Okay. So now, every one of you, you will be given 2 minutes. Please be very clear. Don't write separate points. You have 2 minutes. Write all the points which you think at one place and then send the message. Don't write one point. Be very clear. You have exact 2 minutes. Tell me, what are the reasons of failure of 1857 revolt? You have, please, Roshan, do you not understand the communication what I said? Don't write separate points. I'll not even answer you. I have given you 2 minutes. Give me your points after 2 minutes. All the points at one place. Those who are writing one point, I'll not acknowledge your comment also. Please be very clear. I'm very clear. Those who are writing one point, I'm not acknowledging your points. Very simple. I'm not acknowledging your points. I gave you 2 minutes. If you don't understand, I cannot help you. Sorry, not Indian. Everyone, will I be correct to say that the biggest reason for the loss in this revolt was the lack of territorial spread? The fact that South India, West India, more or less did not participate. Everyone, is point number 1 clear? Yes or no? Okay. Can I say that the British had better weapons and technology? All of you. Can I say this? For example, in technology, I'll give example of telegraph. All of you, can I say this? Yes. You can always say lack of resources with the Indians. Indians did not have the resources, enough resources available with them. That's a big factor. Money was lesser. Those who said you are correct. To certain extent, the leadership was weak. Rather than this, the better word can also be that our leadership was inexperienced. They had very, very experienced leaders. On the other hand, we did not have that. Absolutely nobody was fighting for the country. The lack of nationalism was clearly visible. Payal, resources means finances only. Correct. Lack of planning and coordination. Absolutely correct. Yes, you are also correct that certain groups did not join, like businessmen, educated people, they didn't join. Of course, lack of unity is a factor. Lack of unity. You only see the big kings like Holkars, Sindhyas, Patiala, similarly Hyderabad. They all were on whose side? They all were on the side of British. Everyone. Yeah. Indian soldiers were less disciplined and not properly organized. And the reason is very clear. They are ultimately what? They are ultimately peasants who have been given a uniform and they have come here. Dipti, please see. Don't write the same point again. Please see the third point. Uni, can you see the third point or not? Do you understand the meaning of finances? Everyone. I wrote Chituri, I don't understand. How can lack of education be a point here? Harshita, that's here the lack of unity point. That I wrote. Guys, don't repeat here. Don't repeat. Betrayers is lack of unity only. Yes, you are correct. Sanskar, you are absolutely correct. No future vision. That means if tomorrow you will win, what will you do? What will you do? That's the thing. Kuraku. Kuraku is asking why educated people did not join this. The reason for that was they saw the revolt as backward looking because they were hoping that the British rule will usher in modernization. That's the thing. That's written here. Everyone, now you are repeating the points. None of you are giving me any new point. You are only repeating the points from here onwards. Rachella, no. No, Divya, you are wrong. Siddhant, that's under the technology. Then a lack of nationalism. Pratima, I said educated people are not joining here. Vetshri, better weapons are not here. Now, guys, I'll not take your answers because most of you are repeating the points now. There is nothing new that you are giving to me. All the points are written. Please write a question. The question is, though the revolt of 1857 was a big shock to the Britishers, the final result was in their favor. Discuss the reasons of the failure of everyone. 250 words, 15 marker. Everyone, can you write this? All of you, can you write this answer? See, for homework, this is for you people. Kirti, that I said, not telegraph they have. Third part of the chapter, reasons for failure, is done. For those who are asking where to send the answer, you can send your answer to iaslive@byju's.com. Okay, everyone. Don't you think this is an easy chapter? Everyone, don't you think this is a very, very easy chapter? Nothing very complicated is coming. If you have the understanding, you can write very easily. Causes was very easy. In the second part, you will have to remember some names. And in the third part, again, causes are very clear. The reasons for the failure is very clear. Now, everyone, look at this. 2 slides. This is the fourth part where I'm going to do the analysis of the revolt. You can, Chinmay. Karl Marx, Surendranath Sen, Syed Ahmad Khan, Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, Jawaharlal Nehru, R.C. Majumdar. All of you, can you see this? From our perspective, how do we define this revolt of 1857? Everyone, Karl Marx, how does he describe the 1857 revolt? He says, this is the first Indian war of independence. All of you, have you heard about Karl Marx? Madhukar, we have done them in the Maratha chapter. Guys, who is Karl Marx? Socialist. His theory is called the theory of Marxism. Gave the Marxist theory. All of you, can I say this theory was against the theory of capitalism? Isn't it? His theory was totally against the theory of capitalism. And everyone, tell me one thing very clearly. Can I say Britain is a capitalist country? All of you, can I say Britain is a capitalist country? And his whole theory is about conflict. His theory is anti-capitalism. So invariably, Karl Marx, while describing this 1857 revolt, is trying to portray, it's trying to glorify this war as something that was very, very big, which happened in those days. It's a very big thing. He's saying it is nothing short of first Indian war of independence. Now, all of you, similar view. Everyone, can you see similarity between Mr. Savarkar and the theory of Karl Marx? V.D. Savarkar is also writing a book in the first decade of 20th century. All of you understand, V.D. Savarkar is quoting 1857 revolt as the first Indian war of Indian independence. There is a reason for that. The reason is, all of you tell me, don't you think the first step in life is a very, very tough thing? Once you start walking, it becomes easier. But the first time, anything is tough. So he's telling his supporters that, see, we have already fought our first war of independence 50 years ago. Now what we will do will be second only. So in this way, he's trying to re-energize his supporters, get their support for this particular revolt. All of you, Surendranath Sen, he says initially this revolt started because people wanted to protect their religion. Same cow and the pig fat theory. But slowly and slowly, it became a war of independence. So if I take a graph like this, Karl Marx and V.D. Savarkar are here. Surendranath Sen will be somewhere here. He's saying this is not a revolt which was for independence from point number 1. Initially, it was about protection of one's religion. But slowly and slowly, it became War of Independence. Then comes your Sayyid Ahmad Khan. He wrote a book, a pamphlet. He was a British supporter about whom we have already studied in socio-religious reform movement. At the time of 1857 revolt, he was there in Western Uttar Pradesh working for the British government. Guys, later he was given the title of Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan. Sayyid Ahmad Khan says that some of the policies of the British have led to discontent as far as the people are concerned. And that is resulting into a revolt at this point of time. Everyone, am I clear? All of you, am I clear that he is saying it is the Britishers who and their policies have resulted in Indians becoming angry? Nehru, all of you, see here. Tell me, everyone, why was Lakshmi Bai fighting? Everyone, tell me, why was Rani Lakshmi Bai fighting? Because under doctrine of lapse, her state was taken. All of you tell me. Just give me 1 second. Everyone tell me, why was Nana Sahib fighting? All of you, why was Nana Sahib fighting? His pension had been stopped. Okay, guys, tell me, why was Veer Kumar Singh fighting? All of you, why was Veer Kumar Singh fighting? Because his zamindari had been taken away. Okay, all of you tell me, why was Hazrat Mahal fighting? Why was Hazrat Mahal fighting? Because on the charges of maladministration, her state was annexed by British. Now, you all tell me, everyone, will I be correct to say Rani Lakshmi Bai, Nana Sahib, Veer Kumar Singh, Hazrat Mahal, they all are feudal chiefs? All of you, will I be correct to say they all are feudal chiefs? Everyone. And will I now be correct to say all these chiefs, they are fighting because they are angry at the British, because Britishers have taken something of theirs? All of you, Nehru's point is, they all are having a feudal outburst. They are angry because something that belonged to them has been taken away from them at this point of time. Lastly, all of you, this is a question for you. Everyone, this is a question for homework. The question is, on the whole, it is difficult to avoid the conclusion that the so-called First National War of Independence is neither first, neither national, nor a war of independence. 150 words. 10 marker. How many of you? Why it is not first? Why it is not national? Why it is not a war of independence? Tell me. All of you, absolutely Srihari. For example, Srihari is saying, if this is first, what about Vellore mutiny that happened in 1806? No, Shalu, you are wrong. What about, let's say, Santhal uprising that happened in 1856? Okay, guys, why it is not national? All of you tell me, why it is not national? Yes, absolutely. Because there is no all India participation. Total country has not participated. And everyone, is it a war of independence? All of you, is it a war of independence? No, because we saw everybody is fighting for their own reasons. Nobody is fighting for the country as such. So R.C. Majumdar is saying that on the whole, this revolt which is being categorized as the first war of Indian independence by certain leaders, we cannot call it the revolt of 1857 as the first war of Indian independence. Bhavesh, don't comment and don't repeat your comment. And you are not the only student in the class. I have to take care of everyone. Am I clear with that? He's a historian. See, please don't make comments here while you are sitting in the class. Be very, very clear that there are many students in the class and I have to take care of everyone. I'm not sitting here for 1 or 2 students who might have studied earlier and are sitting here with the knowledge. Don't worry, Bhavesh. It is my responsibility. You don't worry about how do I complete the syllabus. I'll take extra lecture. When did I say I'm not compromising on anything? So don't teach me. I know how to teach. Getting my point? See, please understand, and this is a basic rule. You are a student, I'm a teacher. Let's have that thing very, very clear. So don't teach me. I know how to teach. I have to take care of everyone who is sitting in the class, not one person or not 2 people. So till the time everybody's query is not resolved, I cannot move ahead. And that is the thing. Everybody has paid and everybody's thing has to be done. No, I'm not committing any mistake, Bhavesh. Please be very, very clear. If I'm taking everybody, how am I making any mistake? You don't teach me how to teach. Everyone, all these opinions which you saw right now, they are from our viewpoint. Everyone, please understand. But then there might be British historians also. All of you tell me. There would be British people also who would have written on this. Now you tell me, will the British historian put it from our perspective or the British historians will put it from their own perspective? Think about this. Will the British give their viewpoint or our viewpoint? Absolutely. So there are many, many British historians who have given their own perspectives at this point. So somebody called it, let's see, it is nothing but Sepoy Mutiny, where some over-patriotic, some selfish people, they came and they revolted. Somebody else came and said, this is nothing but a Hindu-Muslim conspiracy. This is nothing but a conspiracy of Hindus and Muslims. Similarly, somebody else said that this is a war of religious fanatics. He said, see, look, Hindus plus Muslims, they are fighting against the Christians. On the other hand, one another person said this is nothing but a war between civilization and barbarism. Now, all of you tell me, the British historian, they will put civilization as whom? Whom will they call is civilized here? Of course, they are calling Britishers as to be civilized and they are calling Indians as barbaric. All of you, do you think this can be a mains question? Do you think this can be a mains question? Because I don't think it can be. Why it cannot be? Because we know they are wrong. They are all the time saying us barbaric. They are using this racist language. There is a person named T.R. Holmes who says this. Similarly, guys, do you think L.E.R. Rees, he is saying here, everyone, Rees is saying, all of you, do you think we are religious fanatics? We Hindus and Muslims, are we religious fanatics against the Christians? Are we doing this? No. Again, this is their view. All of you, do you think, as James Outram describes this, that this was a result of the Hindu-Muslim conspiracy? Again, that is a far-fetched idea at this moment. So all of you, we are completing our 4th part of the chapter. Tell me, in your view, 1857 revolt, what it is? How will you describe the 1857 revolt? If in UPSC interview you are asked, how will you describe this revolt? How will you describe? Will you call it Sepoy Mutiny or will you call it First War of independence. All of you, are you going to call it left or the right? See, it is not a Sepoy mutiny. Why? Because, guys, not only Sepoy, but ordinary Indians like peasants, artisans, some zamindars, all these people participated. That means you cannot call it simply to be a Sepoy mutiny. But then, just now we saw R.C. Majumdar's statement, which clearly says it is not a first war of independence. It is not a first war of independence. So the true picture is somewhere between these two. Somewhere between these two. That it is neither a Sepoy mutiny, it is neither a first war of independence. It is somebody somewhere between these two extreme ends. Am I clear, everyone? All of you? Am I clear? Anurag, you are correct. Yes, Shalu, that's what I said. Although your point is not clear. Everyone, we are done with the fourth part of the chapter. Moving to the final part of this particular chapter, the result. All of you, the last part from which UPSC has already asked questions in the previous exam. Let us see the result. All of you, who is ruling us right now? Who is ruling right now? Absolutely. Right now it is the rule of East India Company. The result is their rule came to an end, and instead of that, crown rule began. What is crown rule? Guys, what is crown rule? That it means that British king or the queen directly will rule India. Now, how will they rule directly? For that, they brought a law. Now, Raj is asking, sir, why could they not give independence? Okay, let me tell you guys. See, the result is, please understand, India is very, very important for the British. India is very, very important for the British for two things. We have studied raw material and as a market. So all of you, we have already studied British could not afford to rule, could not afford to leave India. You know, they needed it. They needed India very, very clearly. They could not lose India. That is why from East India Company, they felt that ultimately it is what? It is a commercial enterprise. It cannot be, in a position to rule. They cannot rule here. Everyone, am I clear? Now, if you see here, this law, in other words, was known as Act for the Better Government of India. And all of you tell me, who will pass this law? Everyone, who will pass this law? Absolutely, this was passed by the British Parliament. The British Parliament has passed this law by which the crown rule. At this moment, the Queen is Queen Victoria. Her rule started. And for those of you, Victoria made announcement on 1st November 1858. I'm taking another slide, and this is a very, very important slide. Everyone, have you heard about this? Victoria's proclamation. Have you heard about this? All of you, have you heard about this? She said, we will not annex any more Indian state. Victoria said very, very clearly, no more state would be annexed. All of you, why? Everyone, can you tell me why? Why is she saying this? The reason is, everybody who got involved in revolt of 1857, they revolted. Why? Because their territory was taken. Now, if she promises, we will not take your territory, she hopes what? No more revolt. Everyone, can you understand? No more revolt now. Number two, no more intervention in religious matter. All of you, let the Indians be backward. Let Indians kill their ladies. Let Indian ladies not get the education. How does it hurt them? Everyone, is the point number two clear? Is point number two clear? Why she is saying? Because social religious matter were also one of the reasons for the revolt. Third, she says no religious conversion by force. That means we will keep on doing the conversions, but we'll do it in a clandestine manner. Persuasion is okay. I will persuade, oh, Mr. Rohit Kumar, please come to Christianity. See, this is such a great religion, but not by force. Everyone, third point is clear or not? No discrimination in army recruitment. All of you, yes, Raj. Everyone, she is saying there will not be any discrimination in this. All of you, remember, this was never implemented. Everyone, remember, even though she said this, this point was never ever implemented. In fact, after this, they only made some strategic changes in the army. They made some changes in the army. Do you know, guys, anyone, what changes they did do? What changes? No, Shyam, you are wrong. Yes, Anurag, you are correct. Bhavi, you are correct. Priyanka, that was going on. A lot of people are writing this, so I can tell you guys, ratio or proportion of Europeans to Indians in the army was raised. What it means? All of you, in Bengal, for every one European, there will be two, and in Madras and Bombay, for every two, there will be 5. Please understand, change it into the similar number. That means 5 is to 10, 4 is to 10. All of you, it means that in South India, for every 10 Indian soldiers, there will be 4 Europeans. In North India, for every 10 Indian soldiers, there will be 5 Europeans. All of you, can you see? The number of European soldiers was increased in Bengal army. Everyone, can you see this thing? The number of soldiers was increased here. Number 2, still all sensitive posts and all higher posts, no Pratik, reserved for Indians. For those who are thinking these two are same, please work on your CSAT. 4 is to 10, 5 is to 10. How can that be same, Pratik? Think about this. Third, guys, caste-based battalions were formed. And if you all have some idea, certain communities were called martial and certain were called non-martial races. All of you, Marshal means ladaku. They said they are fighter community. So who are fighters? Gurkha, your Sikh, Pathan, and that's why their number was increased. Whereas non-martial, they said, were like Brahmins, and their number was decreased when it comes to our army. Everyone, no. Okay, I made a mistake, everyone. Thank you for pointing out. Not reserved for Indians, reserved for British. Everyone, is this clear? Kritika, I did not get your point. Yes, they kept a policy, no newspaper, no journal would be allowed in army camps. All of you, those who don't understand caste-based battalion, even today, you have Rajputana regiments, Sikh regiments, you have Jat regiments. What is that? Based on the number of this only. Pratik, please understand. In Bengal, for every 10 Indian soldiers, there are 5 European. And in South India, for every 10, there are 4. So don't you see in South India, there are lesser Britishers compared to North. Is this clear now? Is this clear? Okay. Now, guys, who is the Governor General at this point? All of you. Canning. Canning was the Governor General at this moment. Now, Canning was also given one more Viceroy. So, Canning is now Governor General of India and Canning is also Viceroy of India. Now, you will ask, why the same man has 2 titles? So, basically, when he is doing any legislative work, he will be called Governor General. But when he's doing any executive work, he will be called your Viceroy. And as a Viceroy, he is being seen as personal representative of the Queen. So, guys, wherever the Queen cannot come at that moment, Viceroy Canning would be representing her at that moment. Everyone, am I clear? Same person, Viceroy is a position, Gaurav. Same person is now Governor General and Viceroy both. See, for those who are asking, let me make it very, very clear. Yes, doctrine of lapse was abolished later. Zamindari rights were returned to many people. That was done. There is no doubt about that. Getting my point? All of you. Am I clear, everyone? All of you till here, any doubt? Yes, absolutely correct. A new position of Secretary of State was created. Secretary of State, this man was to be helped by certain members, around 15 members, called India House. And these 15 members, they would live in London. He was a member of British cabinet, and he was now basically to administer India. Now, all of you, if you see here, if you all see, and this we will study after some time, guys, till now, basically East India Company was being the ruler of India. And to rule, they had court of directors, they had board of control. Now, when EIC's rule came to an end, they made it very, very clear this is also not needed. So, these positions were removed and a new position called Secretary of State was created. Secretary of State was heading India House and was having 15 members. He is basically the head of civil services also. because he was a member of British cabinet, so ultimately he was also a member of British parliament. So you can understand, guys, the ultimate power with regards to India ultimately was with the British parliament. Am I clear with this? All of you? Ria is not going to go into that right now. Satyam, we will study that. Yes, Zeba, it was already there. No, Himani. Madhukar, I have not got any query from you. Everyone, clear till here? Civil services, we have already studied, Harshita. It is based on competition. See, question session, whatever was pending of the last week, tomorrow, first thing we will start with the questions only. Because I wanted to complete this chapter. That's why I have done. And we have completed except for one thing. Except for one thing which I want to start tomorrow. The indirect points. These are the direct results. Indirect results. Tomorrow we will see. And tomorrow's, please everyone, understand tomorrow's agenda. We will start with PYQ. We will see all the other revolts, whether it is tribal or not. And as far as this is concerned, 1857 revolt, 15 minutes tomorrow we will see extra. That is pending. Rest everything is done for 1857. A small part is left, which we will do tomorrow. Yes, you are correct. You are absolutely correct. All the property of the East India Company was transferred to the crown. You are correct, guys. No doubt about that. We are done with the class. Last 5 minutes, I'll take up any query of yours. I hope you enjoyed the session, guys. Let's meet tomorrow again. Those who have no queries, thank you. If you have any mail, please write to me on kumar.rohit@byju's.com. Those who are saying thank you, thanks a ton. Goodbye.